No, did I? This is a story after Rochester, but there's the story when I got my thumb bit off by a dog. Man, did I ever tell you that one?
I feel like you have.
Can I see it?
It's familiar.
It's healed, but there's like a little notch because it went at the top. So that was hilarious. That was a funny day. I was day drinking with some buddies downtown. This was like when I was 22. We started at Up Down, and we parked. We parked like 8 blocks away, 8 to 12 blocks away in the neighborhoods. But after leaving Up Down, every single bar we passed, I made sure to get a drink. So I got a shot at every bar, and I was so drunk by the time we were close to the car. The bartender let me keep a bottle because we finished it.
Wow.
I dropped it, and it shattered. And trying to clean up the glass, because I'm drunk, but I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to leave it there. I stabbed through my right thumb with glass, and my buddy Chris rips his shirt, and he gives it to me so I can wrap it around my thumb. When we finish cleaning the glass, we leave. But because my friend's pissed at me and my buddy Chris, because he's also stupid drunk with me, we're just belligerent. He got pissed that we were taking so long. He just left us to try and go somewhere else, and ended up like dragging us down like a whole hour. And he didn't even go where he wanted to go. So like he was all pissed. He was smoking by himself in the car as we go back to my buddy's apartment, which is his cousin. Which I feel like is the only reason he didn't get kicked out the car, because he was being a douchebag for like the whole ride back, because he was like pouting. Just because he didn't go to the place he wanted to go, which is like was only for him, specifically him. So it's like, whatever, dog, you could have done that in your time. Like we were all drinking together, you could have left at any time and done that by yourself and met back with us, but you chose to stay with us. And then you were trying to drag us around to do what you wanted to do. And it wasn't even you driving. Like if it was that person driving, maybe a little more context to it, you know. But like he was a passenger just like the rest of us. So it's like, fuck you, dog. Yeah. But yeah. So we go back to the dude's apartment. Right thumb's fucked up. So I'm like, well, it's about Halloween. It's about to. We're thinking about going to Mankato for homecoming, and since we decided on that, the one dude that was all pouty and mad, he left. We just kept drinking. We're like, woo! The dude's roommate had a dog, a husky, not that well trained. This is where the left thumb comes into play.
Damn, this is the same day.
Yes, both thumbs at the same day. And the dog, not the best trained, will nip. So, because the dog sometimes goes around the apartment, and I was new, dude was coming close to me. I'm like, yo, step back. Because he was also around the area, so I'm like, step back. Nips at my hand, takes half of the nail off from the top, rips it off. Searing pain. So, wrap that up. So I'm out here like Pedro the rest of the night, still drinking, just drinking the pain away, dog.
Your blood hadn't been so thin.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
Like, the person that was driving, he did the same kind of stuff as Marcus. And you know what's the funny thing? His name's also Marcus. So he did that driving to Mankato. No, he's white. He's the same age as me. But he did the same thing, driving super fast, super reckless. Like my buddies, then because he did that, we took the keys from him, and we left him passed out in the car because he was super drunk too. Like I was the only one that made it through the whole night. But we get to Mankato for homecoming. We go to the main bar that everybody goes to there, Red Rocks or whatever. And we run into somebody we know there, and this dude was so drunk. He put $1,500 down that night to buy shots for everybody at the bar. Like an idiot. He canceled his card the next morning. But yeah, so like we ran into him. We were like, oh shit. Like the buddy that I said left in the car, I forgot we had not done that yet. So he's with us. He's at the bar with me. I'm just watching him. I'm still drunk. I'm still going though, but like still there. Can't even stay up. So I just put him against the wall on a stool. He almost gets me into 2 bar fights because he's just getting on everything. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take him out of here because it's not working out. I do that. We get into this open lot. He somehow gets all of his balance together. This man does a dead sprint. Full speed away from me. But because, you know, this is the year after college, I'm like, no.
You said, oh yeah, I'm locking him down.
Boy.
You're not going to get that far.
Linebacker tendencies. Boy, I took that sharp ankle. Bye-bye. Got him, carry him on my shoulder. Like a prized hunt back to the tribe. Boy, I carried him like 5 blocks back to the car. That's when we locked him in the car. But yeah, we ended up talking to the person that we ran into that we knew. We went back to where he was renting. He was renting a house with some people. And we just kept drinking there. We just kept going through the night. And we was just walking for a bit. After so we kept drinking there. There was some more bottles. So we were going through the night. By like 5 in the morning, everybody that we had went to that house with was passed out. So we're like, yeah, we feel kind of awkward just still partying here while all the people that invited us are just slumped. So we grabbed our cups and we just started walking around Mankato downtown, and then we came back in the morning, made breakfast, and then like after the dude was sober enough, because the worst part was none of us could drive his car because it was a manual. And like the funniest part that he said, like it made all of us die laughing because it was true. It was like, why do you leave? Because he leaves his keys in his car sometimes. We're like, why do you leave your keys in your car? It's like, who the fuck knows how to drive a manual? Serious? Anybody that knows how to drive a manual won't steal my car.
Do you remember what year that was? Like what year that? What show did you go to the homecoming show at Mankato?
2018.
I think I was at that homecoming show because it was B.O.B. was performing, and I got super cheap tickets. And I was at Marcus's house party that night, and you showed up. You showed up with a group of people, and I was almost blackout at that point. And I had just come back to the bathroom dying. Like literally, I think we drank.
She ran into me that night.
I was at one of those. Reggie was there that night too. He showed up out of nowhere. Everyone was there. I thought you might have been there.
Yeah, because you went to Mankato College.
No, that was a different night.
Oh.
But yes. Yeah, I did that as well. That was that's another story. Yeah.
I've still never been to Mankato.
Good.
I've been to Winona.
Bad things happen in Mankato. It's like me going to Wisconsin. Just fights happen in Wisconsin. So I stay out of Wisconsin.